City volunteers promote vegetarianism by giving out restaurant discount vouchers. In Taiwan, many people invest in medical supply industry to meet the demands. Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Siri Su. Thank you for joining us. In response to Master Zheng Yan's calling to adopt a vegetarian diet, DaAi City volunteers cooperated with more than 30 restaurants to promote discount vouchers.
In order to connect more people with vegetarian food, Tzu Chi volunteers promoted a discount voucher of $1 each in a crowd of people waiting to buy epidemic prevention alcohol. People can use the voucher at cooperative restaurants.
Eating vegetarian food is healthy, and I can stay away from the virus.
Embracing vegetarianism to pray for getting through this epidemic smoothly, and everyone is safe.
Apart from members of the public, volunteers also went to companies to advocate vegetarianism.
This is to contribute a little to the earth. Of course, our company are particularly supportive of paying back to society.
Before end of May, people can enjoy discounts when they go to 30 vegetarian restaurants in DaAi County, and the list of participating restaurants will increase in the future.
This response to the Go Vegetarian event is a blessing on one hand, and on the other hand is to make changes for my own body. I believe this is a very meaningful thing. I immediately responded to it.
The meaning of this event is not I wish to adopt a vegetarian diet forever. It's hope to have more people eat vegetarian. You may have 1 meal, 2 meals, or 3 meals of vegetarian food, or give vouchers to other people so they can try meatless food.
Do good deeds together. Embracing vegetarianism can not only grow compassion and wisdom, but also cherish life and eliminate disasters.
The world is at its toes to invent a quick screening method, the vaccine, and a treatment drug against COVID-19. A nutritionist wants to teach us how to improve our immune system through eating.
In addition to washing hands and wearing masks, we can also protect ourselves through eating. It includes good proteins, 5 types of fruits and vegetables, and good oil to keep our healthy. Then it can improve our immune system. The nutritionists say that eating vegetarian food is the best option.
While consuming vegetarian protein, we don't just eat the protein, we also get the grease that we normally won't have. The isoflavones also has phytochemicals, and it can keep our blood vessels in good conditions.
The nutritionist suggests that every day female adults should eat 5 sets of protein, 7 sets for male adults and school-age children. And we should have 3 sets of vegetables every day. We will gain the needed nutrients from them, and the fibers can also keep our intestine healthy.
The feces is a waste matter from the human body. If it stays too long in our body, it will lower the good bacteria and increase the poison. It is a bad source for depleting our immune system.
To improve your immune system, vegetarian food is a very good choice. The nutritionist also suggests that we should eat lesser fried or processed foods. We should eat fresh foods at their original shapes because it can elevate the immune system to fight against the virus.
Recently, the Chuanghua County government ran a drill at a local nursing home to ensure our staff and residents know what to do in case of a COVID-19 infection. To ensure the isolated residents are cared for, city volunteers help deliver vegetarian meals to the residents.
The ambulance arrives at the nursing home with rescue workers in full protective gear to pick up and send the patient with breathing complications to the nearest hospital. Meanwhile, as other residents are moved to the nearby veterans' home, the nursing home is disinfecting everything. For those who are in isolation, Tzu Chi will send meals to them each day.
Tzu Chi is helping to deliver meals as well as promoting vegetarianism, just like the master says.
Chuanghua County is running a drill of the procedures in isolating their long-term care patients in nursing homes in case of the new coronavirus infection.
We've done a textbook drill today, which I think is a good model for the long-term care facility to follow.
Running the drill to familiarize themselves with the procedure is best. However, what's more important is that long-term care facilities like these reinforce their protection against viruses so that no one is infected.
The Keelung City Government held a drill to prepare for the possible epidemic infection. There was a standard operation procedure for every condition.
The
staff from the Environmental Protection Bureau wear protective gowns and carry sprayers on their backs to disinfect the public area 50 meters around the affected community. They also spray the gutters and discharge dirty water. If there is any infection in the community, the residents have to be quarantined, and people might become anxious and even lead to confrontations. If it happens, what should people do? The Keelung City Government is holding a drill to prepare itself for the infection. The government sets up a command center, restrict people's movements, simulate that the schools are closed off and the students have to study online. Over 150 people have the confirmed cases in the Greater Taipei area, and neighboring city officials also come to watch the drill.
The northern Taiwan area includes 4 major cities, and tens of thousands of people from Keelung go to work in Taipei or New Taipei City. So you can regard the northern Taiwan area as one enormous metropolis. So we should all come together for a joint defense.
In a joint area defense, we should plan everything well, such as the general environmental sanitation, and we will restrict the population density and the transportation management.
The commanding officer from the epidemic center also arrived to observe the drill and calls out to the public to cooperate with the government.
A confirmed case will cost around $69,000 of social cost. If you break the rule on purpose, it will cause tremendous pressure on society. The money is one thing, but we are more worried about you infecting other people.
Taiwan doesn't have any community infection now, but 50,000 people are being quarantined at home. The government will continue watching over the epidemic, but people also need to take care of themselves so we can win the war against COVID-19.
When the Malaysian government has ordered its citizens to stay home to face the uncertainty caused by the coronavirus, city volunteers in Johor Bahru held an online cultivation with the Jing Si Abode in Taiwan.
Thanks to the modern technology, Tzu Chi volunteers can learn the new information about the epidemic even though they must stay home.
We just have to be sincerely pious, so we can use this time when we cannot go out to carry out online cultivation and improve our cultivation. We can also attend online study groups. Even though I haven't gone out for days, I still feel very fulfilled and joyful every day.
What we can now is to look after ourselves. If we can look after ourselves, we can look after other people.
While people can be anxious and panic, there's a mother-daughter pair who face the ever-changing pandemic with a positive attitude after learning the master's teachings.
The master reminds us that the mask is not used to cover our mouth and nose only. It has a different meaning, and that is not to say bad things.
The master told us to feed lives with our mouth. It means that we should eat healthy food, such as vegetables and fruits, to improve our immune system. She also told us to calm our minds.
The invisible virus is very scary, but it is more important to look after our body and mind, and not to let our mind be tainted by fear.
Tzu Chi Foundation held a 6-day training course for anyone who wants to be the instructor who will prescribe the appropriate exercise for seniors. It taught volunteers to use examinations to find the needs of the seniors.
The volunteers experience stepping on the squares. This simple exercise can help the seniors improve their memories. Tzu Chi Foundation is training these volunteers to be the instructors who will guide seniors to do exercise suitable to their needs.
Seniors with poor physical strength or anyone with a lot of need for exercise, we will prescribe a guidance exercise that aims to improve their weak spots.
An ordinary exercise can only delay the onset of dementia and the loss of strength, but now a set of questionnaires can help seniors find their problems and tailor exercises for them.
For a period of 3 to 6 months, the seniors will do exercise we teach them to do. We will do the follow-up. Then we use certain exercises to improve their physical weakness so they can become healthier.
To become one of the instructors, the volunteers have to undergo training for 48 hours. After that, they must pass the test to receive the certificate.
When I was taking the test, I was quite nervous, and for a while, my head was totally blank. But fortunately, the teacher gave me a reminder, so I could continue what I was supposed to do. I will be okay.
This creative method has received the support from the Sports Medicine Association, so the foundation will translate the handbook into English, so other countries may use this method.
The new coronavirus epidemic has caused many industries to face a downturn, but it has also created many opportunities for those making epidemic prevention products. With so much market demand, many people are eager to invest in the production of medical supplies.
1码的话可以做14个口罩套。180，这150。
There is great demand for gauze because everyone is using gauze to make masks.
Yongla Market has a century of history in dealing fabric. The most popular product now is cloth mask. The sound of sewing machines is constant, with tailors busy with OEM orders.
Now there's quite a lot of demand as our market is seeing lots of business, and we make some 50 to 60 a day.
This double yarn will also be soft and breathable.
Carefully choosing this fabric is fashion designer Mo Fei, who wants to make use of this epidemic to make fashionable masks for relatives and friends.
3 or 4 friends have reported that it would be difficult to order a cloth mask in March or April. Some people say that I should do it, but hand sewing myself is not as attractive. Also, it is quite slow, and so I thought it may be better to ask a tailor to do it. Now we found that double yarn is used on the outside, and cotton cloth may be used on the inside. It's easier to clean, and it's more breathable.
The popularity of masks is reviving Yongla Market, an area that was popular during her college years, as she sees the fabric market revive.
Tailors have flexible schedules and speed, and they can help you match masks according to your favorite suit. So I think this could be attractive to a number of people. These mask covers can also boost the local industry here.
The coronavirus epidemic affects many industries that are facing unprecedented challenges, but epidemic-related industries are booming.
你酒精擦多了，你皮肤会不好，所以它就是皮肤保健了。
Probiotics, propolis, vitamins, and other health foods are now booming. This is not to mention alcohol sprays, hypochlorous acid water for cleaning the environment, and even manufacturers promoting nano water with sterilization functions. These are all epidemic prevention opportunities for businesses. Epidemic prevention products have become popular, and some businesses which specialize in providing access to hospital medical materials, WellCare, has seen a threefold growth since the same period of last year. For example, Masks have grown by 3 times, alcohol sanitizers increased by 1.5 times, and vitamins also increased by 26%. Also, digital thermometer guns sold out of stock and have increased by 4.5 times.
Right now it is 36.9 degrees Celsius. Why do I measure higher? Because the highest temperature in my body can be measured to screen for fever. The so-called screening test is to hope the highest temperature can be measured.
The thermometer used by the medical hospital is higher in quality than the level used by ordinary people. Such a thermometer in the hospital is an anti-epidemic weapon. The functionality of the mask that people are most concerned about has also become the most sought-after thing in this epidemic.
This is an N95 mask. For poison gas and biochemical weapons may require N100. It is hoped that all the air must pass through the filter and not around it.
The Ministry of Economic Affairs also saw this wave of epidemic prevention business opportunities and encouraged local players to build up the MIT brand.
In addition to masks, manufacturers also produce other health products. For example, surgical masks, alcohol cotton sheets, gauze, etc. And there are lifestyle products produced by our mask manufacturers. We are promoting all of this.
From small entrepreneurs to large companies, there are many opportunities in the field of epidemic prevention, which is leading to a revolution in local industry. Whether Taiwan can truly benefit and reposition itself in this area may be a key to turning this crisis into a business opportunity worth pursuing.
Everyone's working together to prevent the epidemic. City volunteers in Penang, Malaysia made protective face shields for medical professionals.
Although the government has issued a movement control order, the volunteers having the permits still send the supplies the medical personnel needed to them.
This one is for Dr. Abdullah.
Oh, Dr.
20, 20, and then 20, then yours 2 each. If you need more, you let me know.
Yeah.
Since yesterday, the radiologists from the Department of Radiology needed to go to wards, and they didn't have enough face shields, so they were a bit worried because recently we have many cases of coughing.
For this epidemic, we heard some medical professionals say they were in short supplies of this medical equipment, so most of the time we will contact them proactively.
4個 ，OK， 這個水。哎，感恩啊，感恩。這個師兄客家里是做那個
The job of the Tzu Chi brother is to make cushions for motorcycles, so all these materials are used to make cushions originally. Fortunately, he has these materials in his hands. He not only provided these sponges to us, but also helped us cut into the size we need.
The Tzu Chi volunteer Yan Xiaohui skillfully combined sponges, plastic sheets, velcros, and other materials to produce protective shields quickly.
I can't go to front lines to cure people. All I can do is stay at home. And now I can do more. I can make something to protect our frontline medical personnel. I hope that more volunteers can come to join and cultivate blessings together.
To bless the frontline personnel of the epidemic prevention work, Tzu Chi volunteers' love and care are never absent.
To improve people's immunity, Shenzhen City volunteers ordered nearly 7,000 Chinese medicine sachets to be distributed. To prevent the spread of the epidemic, people need to keep social distances and also maintain their immunity.
We are delivering sachets to people on the front lines. The sachets contains Chinese medicine. It can be placed in a car or near the bed for people to smell it. It depends on whether or not people can accept the smell. The smell is acceptable.
The Chinese medicine sachets include more than 10 Chinese medicine ingredients, which were ground into powder by medicine factory in Yunnan and delivered to Shenzhen.
The epidemic is very serious. Since Tzu Chi is giving out the sachets for free, we work till very late. For the entire day, we only work for Tzu Chi.
There's a card in the back that says that pregnant women and children should use it with caution.
City volunteers deliver nearly 7,000 Chinese medicine sachets to public offices, schools, police stations, shops, and sanitation workers. It can be used for 20 days and is a gift with people's best wishes. Tzu Chi Indonesia chapter volunteers have been supporting medical staff by donating masks, ventilators, and protective clothes. This time they deliver cards and flowers to cheer up the medical team.
The medical team was tired and volunteers have continued to support them mentally and emotionally instead of sending medical equipment.
Support untuk para tenaga kesehatan.
This can give them a lot of encouragement. To be honest, we have staff that got infected. If we don't give them encouragement, no one can take their role to treat patients.
Perjuangan untuk merawat para pasien.
These cookies, mineral water, and milk represent love and gratitude from students from Tzu Chi and Great Love schools. They were sent to 5 hospitals.
Mereka terharu karena kita ada sampaikan.
The medical team was touched because there were drawings in the cards. They were thankful that these students cared about them so much.
Di mana mereka terharu bahwa anak-anak kita pun sangat care terhadap mereka.
Dengan adanya dukungan ini, kita sih dari Rumah Sakit Cinta Kasih Tzu Chi sangat.
I felt very happy to have this encouragement because it can cheer us up and let us know that we are not alone. We have Tzu Chi cheering for us.
Tzu Chi, relawan-relawan untuk perjuangan ini.
The warmth and love are the nutrients of the heart to keep these medical professionals in good spirit.
California's governor issued a statewide shelter-in-place order for residents. But due to this order, many of those living alone might have problems getting food. Therefore, city volunteers have delivered some veggie baskets for their Dharma family.
With the decrease in face-to-face meetings, phone calls must increase. Tzu Chi volunteers from the El Monte Liaison Office are looking after their Dharma family, especially those who are 65 and older, or those with chronic diseases, and even those who cannot leave their home for safety purposes.
We're giving fresh vegetables like cabbage and carrots. There are also potatoes and onions. We are also doing our best to protect ourselves. We wear gloves and masks. Then, when we come back, we shower and wash our hair. This is what we do each time.
A week of vegetables is a month worth of vegetables for those living on their own.
Take care of yourself and keep in touch.
Thank you, guys. Tzu Chi really is one family. Thank you from my heart.
The love shown by Tzu Chi volunteers has this teacher from the Tzu Chi Academy moved.
I don't have something to give back to the Dharma family, but I can pay forward in another area, such as helping with online tutoring. Next week, many of the teachers are studying online courses and they don't know how, so I've been sharing how to do so, including some of the teaching materials I have. Those are the things I can do to help.
With Californians ordered to shelter in place, volunteers find other ways to entertain themselves.
还好还有大爱台可以随时都可以看。
申请很多人都失业了，没有钱了。
It's good to keep yourself busy. It's better. Your mental and physical health is maintained.
For those with the yard, family members can move their bodies without leaving their home.
In Canada, Toronto Tzu Chi Academy has held Jing Si Abode contest. We'll leave you with these images. Thank you for joining us. Goodbye.